You know, it's funny how sometimes the most brilliant ideas are hidden in the simplest things a kid's story, a little cartoon. Well, today we're going to look at a project that seems super simple on the outside, but is actually a complete masterclass in cognitive science, all packed into just 2 minutes. So, we're breaking down this short French video. It's called La Magie des Nombres, which means the magic of numbers. And it looks like just a sweet, magical story to help you learn to count in French. But as you're about to see, every single choice in this thing, from the plot to the characters, is deliberately, meticulously crafted to teach your brain in a very, very specific way. Okay, so the video kicks off in a totally normal classroom. The teacher tells the students he's going to show them the magic of numbers, and he leads them outside. The second they step into the sunny field, poof, he turns into a wizard. And this isn't just for kicks. The whole point of this move is to lower what psychologists call the affective filter. It's basically signaling to your brain, hey, relax, this isn't a stressful test, we're just playing now. It makes you feel safe enough to learn. And this is where the real magic and, frankly, the mystery of the whole thing really kicks in. It's the wizard's secret weapon for learning French numbers. So get this. The wizard says he's got secret symbols to help them learn I, V, and X. Then a talking dog pops up and reveals that they're Roman numerals, and they're over 2,000 years old. Now, this is the really weird, counterintuitive part. To teach you a modern numbering system, they first make you learn an ancient one. So you've got to be asking, why? Why on earth would you make someone who's already struggling with French numbers learn a completely different set of symbols at the exact same time? It feels like you're just adding a bunch of extra homework for no reason. I mean, the analysis we're looking at just nails this feeling with this quote. It captures that skepticism perfectly. It just feels totally backward. But this weird little detour is actually a brilliant psychological trick. So how does this actually work? Well, it all comes down to a really cool scientific idea, basically tricking your brain's own reflexes. The technique is called a cognitive interrupt. See, when you, as an English speaker, see the digit 7, your brain doesn't really think. It just reacts. The word 7 fires off instantly. It's totally hardwired. So trying to learn the French word sept means you're always fighting that automatic reflex. The Roman numeral, well, it acts like a wedge to stop it. And this visualizes it so well. When you see the regular number 7, your brain just shouts 7 in your head. But when you see VII, you have to pause for a second, right? You have to process it. Okay, V plus 2 I's, that's 7. That tiny little pause, that moment of processing, is what the source material calls the Goldilocks zone. It creates this perfect neutral space in your mind where the new French word sept can land without having to fight your English reflex. And this right here is the whole point. That intentional gap, that tiny moment of friction, it isn't a bug in the system. It's the entire feature. That silence, that pause, that is precisely where the learning is designed to happen. But the genius here isn't just the idea of the pause. It's the absolutely meticulous execution. I mean, the production plan for this video shows an incredible, almost obsessive attention to detail. Every second of silence is a powerful teaching tool. The vocal delivery is a perfect example of this. The production notes actually say to avoid a theatrical, booming wizard voice. And why is that? Because a dramatic voice can actually distort the vowels and make the French pronunciation less clear. The goal is calm, clear, and trustworthy, just like a great audiobook. The magic is all in the visuals. The voice has to be crystal clear. And just look at how precise this is. The timing is broken down into fractions of a second. A short pause is just for pacing, kind of like a comma. But that teaching pause, that 1 second beat after a new number is introduced, that is a deliberate gap designed to give your brain a literal second to write that new information to memory. And then you've got breathing room, an even longer pause to let your mind fully soak in a scene. For adult learners who need a little more time to process new things, this isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential. This discipline extends to the visuals, too. The notes are super specific that the boy always wears his signature red hoodie, and the girl always wears her red headband. Now, this isn't just about looking good. It's to reduce cognitive friction. Your brain doesn't waste a single millisecond wondering, wait, is that a new character? Instead, all of its focus can go right where it's needed, on the lesson itself. And the video even thinks about the learner's emotional state. At one point, the girl gets a little overwhelmed and goes, oh la la, bof, that classic French shrug of whatever. This is actually a critical moment. It validates the learner's own frustration, but with humor. And when you laugh, your stress levels drop, and your brain literally becomes more receptive to learning new stuff. So, after this incredible journey of cognitive tricks, perfectly timed pauses, and emotional check-ins, the video brings it all home. The whole story ends right back where it started, in the classroom. The magic is gone, but now the teacher presents the full list of numbers with these really clear phonetic guides for English speakers. The story gave you the hook, the memory aid, and the confidence. And now, the video gives you the final safety net, the raw mechanics of how to actually say the words. And this leaves us with a really fascinating final question from the analysis. By connecting numbers not just to sounds, but to a 2,000-year-old history and a magical story, have we made them more memorable? Does linking raw data to emotion and a sense of meaning make knowledge stick in a way that just memorizing a list ever could? It's a powerful thought, and it's the real secret behind this tiny 2-minute lesson.